MTM. MTN, MTX. So the material can be sites here. What you do about the site is and give to Chuka today to help you with the materials used to the site.
Okay, after the job is implemented.
After the job is implemented, yeah.
Okay.
So we're working on this one. Double click and click on add materials.
Okay,
See, add materials there.
Okay, when you start uploading, is it
Like it's done, but when it's assigned for us for upload, because you can't just go to Red Cube and upload site yourself. They have to assign it. Okay, go ahead and upload it first before you can upload.
okay? No, sorry, please. Is it like now, an upgrade site is given to you now,
Okay.
and you do your TSS?
Do your TSS. So let's start with TSS. Shuka, you have any TSS? Do you have any TSS? Give to us. Come check any of these ETL 5G. Yes. Okay, so the first thing first is uploading your TSS.
So now after the job is done now, complete.
Not when it's complete.
Okay,
like
immediately.
TSS now.
Yes.
The TSS, they will upload the TSS dashboard for you to do the upload. Immediately they assign the site to you.
Okay.
So when you're through to your TSS, you just go to your Red Cube login and upload the TSS.
Yes. And send.
And send.
Okay.
After the TSS has been approved, then you'll be prompted to upload your
upgrade. Even when the implementation is done.
Yes.
So how will you now know the length of cable or material?
You can provide those information.
Or is it through the TSS that you will not know?
It is after implementation you know.
This is what I'm saying. That means you upload your Red Cube now. Immediately after, upload it first. Then after the job is completed, you can now upload.
Forward on the mail. Which one before? Number going on these ones. Let's start with the TSS first.
so that I will.
My class, we don't use phone.
If I slap you, eh?
Keep your phone.
If I slap you,
Don't use your phone. You want to record.
Obio, Chuka, help me slap him. But Chuka, what night they ask now is this? How do we now? Then after uploading, okay, Obi, sorry, you will not send to them. Submit it there. Okay. So is it from here they will not sign it?
No, it's not from here they sign. You still have to sign online. But if you don't upload this one, they won't sign your document.
Yes.
Okay.
Most of the time, you know, I'm the only one sign.
Okay. So there's also another website where you now upload that.
Through their mail.
Okay. Mail. You scan it.
You scan your documents.
And once that,
No, that's no longer scanning again.
you scan. Once we fill now,
Yes.
once we fill, we just send out to SC.
Okay. That you fill it.
Yeah, we fill everything. I fill the document, do picture checklist, and everything. That's
Oh, normal. Okay.
Send now. Don't need to carry them. We just send that soft copy to them.
Okay.
They will not sign
Mhm.
and send back to you. Understand? Then you will not scan and send to RM. Your own case, your own matter and finish. So RM now will sign, send to. No, RM will send that to NQA. NQA will not sign and send back to RM. RM will not sign and
Send back to you. Then you now put your PSI.
No problem.
You don't come for your WhatsApp.
Chuka,
I don't log out from my WhatsApp from here.
where did you talk?
So I don't have a machine as well. I don't think I'm going to log in for your WhatsApp.
I don't log out already from here.
Okay, you know, I'm going to see buses
Oh my goodness.
show the world now. Yes. Once they send them before that, we know I want to proceed now. I could go. You find it to send us to the yeah. Send it to your face like this.
Hope saying they send side so you don't do. Huh? can just be pack TSS. Talk you of you will say.
So is it knock that grant access to red key?
Knock?
Hmm.
No. It's just like your normal website, where the Google password and
Okay.
Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so work with this particular 978. So first thing first is uploading your CSS. And use the process of uploading. Here, you see this asterisk here in red. It means this fields are important for you to fill. If you don't fill it, then you won't be able to submit. So dates, actual dates, you put in today's dates. Here, TOA and ground space constraints. You click no constraints. So on this part, you have to upload your TNA, which is this. But I think this one is in batch. Let me just. Okay. So now you upload this TSS now on this part. Select file. Go to your file location. And click open. Once this is done, click save. Record saved successfully. So on this particular site, on this particular site, power analysis is not required. You have to check this for the required document that I need at the site. Stated here that is not required. But if it's required, then you have to fill all these details. Your DG details, ATS details, shelter and the rest, but they are not necessary. It's not required rather. So you just go straight to your TL. So on this part, just scroll down to the end of this page, click on add. We are supposed to upload the picture of the tool on site, which is this picture. So each leg you're working on, you have to upload this picture. Copy. just trying to save the picture. Save as picture. Save it on the site ID. Cut 0978H. And save. Now we go back to your red cube.
Now those light bulb,
Then from the TSS and the TL rather, we can see here that TOA has 4 legs. It's 55 meters TOA. So you just have the red cube. Number of TOA legs is 4. Rollout ones not really necessary. TOA height 55 meters. And TOA related then, meaning we have different sectors for the TOA. Since this is a 4-legged TOA, we have sector A, B, C, and D. Or if it's a 3-leg TOA, we only have A, B, and C.
Okay, when you go there, tomorrow morning.
So now we're working on leg A.
Okay,
You have to
come
all the antennas on leg A before going to leg B, leg C, and leg D.
What are you for motor?
So we're starting with A. We have here RF at 21 meters. This is the antenna width, 0.2 meters, and the length of the antenna, 2.5 meters. So we'll go back to our red cube. So now we're working on leg A, so you have to specify leg A. Microwave. How many microwaves do we have? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we are starting with the microwave first. So microwave, we have 0.3 meters as the diameter of the microwave, and this is the installation height. The height at which the microwave antenna was installed
previously.
Microwave, you see, microwave diameter 0.3. Installation height 31 meters.
Okay.
You can see here 31, 0.3. Now to RF, we have 2.5 length, 2.5 RF antenna with 0.2 and the installation height at 21 meters. With the length 2.5, 0.2, 21 meters. 21 meters. I think this side has just one customer already. That's why you see a related customer. If you have more than one customer, you see all the customers listed on the Dropbox. So we have just smile on this side. So just click on smile. But in cases where we have more than one customer on the site, and it's not stated on your TLA which customer has an antenna. Like here, it's supposed to be stated here, but it's not stated. So in cases where you have more than one customer on the site, just leave this place blank because you don't know which customer has that antenna. But for now, we know that it's just smart. So every antenna on the site is for smart. And you put in your actual date, which is today's date. Always today's date, not today's date.
Okay, there you are imputing it.
So once this is done, you click on save and continue. Record save successfully. So now we go back to our TSS again to the next one. You see this RROE? You are not supposed to upload them, so you can skip them. So the next one, we go to this microwave, second microwave, 0.3 at 35 minutes. So you select your picture again. Remember the picture we said earlier? Select it again. Number of 204. Antenna height 55 meters. Related length. We still have an A. So we have there 0.3, 55 meters. 0.3. Installation height 35 meters. So now to the second RF, which is this one. Now 2.5, 0.3, 26. 2.5, 0.3, 26. Related operator, smart, today's date. Save and continue. So this is how you do it for all the legs. So you imputed everything here, one by one. So next will be this microwave, 0.655 meters. Sorry, I think it's still there. Right. You can see these are what we've already uploaded. Go back to your picture again. Four legs, 55 meters, related leg A. Microwave is 0.655. ROF, we have 1.5, 0.2, 26 meters. You see all these numbers that are popping up when I click this. This is because I've done lots of uploads, so the system has saved these numbers. But for you now you have to type it yourself when you have your own RedCube account. So with time, as you are uploading, you see these numbers there when you're clicking. What's it you? Are you sure?
I'm 100%.
Alright. So what's the height again? 26 meters. Typing it. I don't have 26 on that list, so I have to type it. Smile. Today's date. Save and continue. So with that, we are done with leg A. We now move to leg B. Four legs, 55 meters, leg B. Yakubu, what are you doing? You're not paying attention. I'll find you now. Okay, we have just one microwave pole on this leg, which is at 0.3. 0.3, 31. 0.221 meters. Save and continue. Select your picture again. Still on the view. So if you don't have any microwave, you just go straight to the clips on this RF here. It's 2.5, 0.3, 26. 2.5, 0.3, 26. The dates. Save and continue. Okay. So the next one. If you have any question, ask for 5. B. ZR for 1.5, 0.2, 26. 26 meters. So this is your true witness B. You can see all the details you've included. And maybe in situations whereby you made a mistake and you want to correct it, you can actually delete and re-upload again. Go to Lex C. Open for Lex 55 meters. Lex C. For Lex C, we have just one RF and one microwave. So we start with the microwave 0.321 meters. We have 21, right? 21 meters. And RF we have 2.5, 0.231. Save and continue. Okay, so we're done with Lex C. Now go to Lex D. Then we have 3 RF, 2 microwaves. Oh, 55. Lex D. In the first microwave we have 0.631. 2.5, 0.221. Save and continue. This is the last information we computed. Open points 5 1.2 0.2 26. Since this is your last detail you're computing, just click on save. So once that is done, you click on submit. So we're through with this site TSS. If you go back, you see the site is no longer on the list. Means you are done. So then we have to approve this your TSS now before you can impute the bill key.
Okay, that is the double.
Once they've approved the TSS, it starts to pop up again for you to upload the bill. Bill key is the material you use on site. Okay, so let's do this one. We'll use this for BOQ upload sample. So this is how your BOQ looks like at first. But you have to put in the materials used per site. So you click on add materials, click on search. Normally it comes out 1010 per page. But in this situation, we want to see everything, all the materials that are being used on site. So do show all. So from this, we did TS DCBD installation. So we have to scroll down. I know at first this might be looking a lot, but with time when you start uploading, it will be easier for you. Because then you already have mastered the names of the materials and where you're supposed to click and all that. So we scroll down. We are looking for TSS. So this is out there, I think it's on the southeast region. This is your TSS. We have from north, southeast, Lagos or southwest and south-south. So for Abia sites are under southeast. So you click here. Scroll down. Next, we are looking for the materials used on site. Okay. We use PVC. So you click PVC. Cable locks, 16 mm. Click 50 mm cable locks. Click it. Use green and yellow cable. Click 50 meters black and blue DC cable was used as well. So you click this. Small cable tray. Okay, empty DCV. But normally we supply empty DCV breakers are given to us by our clients, IHS. Over here, remember we checked this DC cable. So we pull on DC AC power cable installation. Click here. DC ACDB and DCDB installation and treatment. Click this one. I think that's all. Then click on add. And close. So these are the materials we clicked that okay we actually worked with on this particular site. So what we do first is put in your dates, these dates, and all the materials. Now we have to include the actual quantity used. TSS, we did just use one. PVC pipe, PVC hose, 10 meters was used, so we type with 10 meters there. 16 mm cable logs, we used two. 50 mm cable logs, we used six. Green and yellow cable, 3 meters was used, sides, 3 meters there. And DC cable, we used 18 meters, type of 18 meters. DCDB, we installed one. DC AC power cable installation, one as well. This one as well. Once that is done, you click on save. Now you see the total amount. That was as the total amount of for the materials used percent. This is it. Although this price is a bit smaller compared to the actual price you use percent. Click complete work. And that's done. So once this is approved, you will see something like complete FAC, complete final acceptance. So you click on it. All you have to do here is just yes, 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 yes. Save and submit. So far, do you have any questions?
The quantity that is about providing.
Chuka will provide you with the quantity. So all you have to do is to get the site IDs from your dashboard here. He will provide you with the TSS too as well. So that's that for TSS and VOQ upload and rescue. So now for the side build parts, we don't have any uploads on side build, so I can't really show you guys how it's done, but I can show you the processes. For side build, we have 4 process, which is CWS, which is civil work start. The next milestone is CHP. You guys are not writing it down.
Side
For side build, first milestone is civil work start, CWS. Start, CWS. Next milestone is CHP, civil hold point. Next is THP, tower hold point. And CWC, civil work complete, meaning you've completed your site build project. And once that is done, we go to final acceptance. Final acceptance is when our client finally accepts what we've done, like okay, your work is okay, and we accepted what we've done. Then we can invoice for the site. Let me just show you guys pictures. Yopa. Yopa is still recording. Alright. So this is a site we've completed. Alhambra 1524B. So before we go to site, we normally do what we call a TSS, called technical site survey. Hold on, let me see. Okay. This is how the TSS report looks like. So this TSS is not you that will do the TSS. We have field guys that know you for this TSS. But for side build, the first thing we do is acquisition. Acquisition in the sense that they give us a coordinate. And this is the coordinate. So we go to the coordinate, that the location of the coordinate. If there's any empty land, like space that can actually, a site can actually be built, then we can talk to the landlord and ask them, okay, see, this is what we want to do. we want to build a mast, blah blah blah. We are interested. We pay them for 10 years. So when that is done, once the land is accepted, they ask us to go for TSS, technical site survey. So on the TSS, you see here they have the site ID, the date of the TSS, and the address. So this is the coordinate, the actual coordinate on site, not the one given to us. The landlord name, landlord phone number. This one will be filled and sent to you. You don't have to worry yourself about it. Site type, greenfield. Tower type, lattice. Tower height, like the tower that they are going to use on that particular site, plus 5 meters. Here you have the soil type. If it's sandy, clay, rocky, sandy clay, and other type of soil, state it out here. For this particular one is sandy clay. Then the access road to the site, the asphalt or gravel or dirt. Dirt is just normal road that does not have. But in this case, the access road is asphalt. And you have to take note of this as well, distance to nearest PHCN source. On this side, there's no nearby PHCN source. And here, distance to the nearest tower. If, let me say, okay, you want to build a mast on this location, and there's another mast somewhere around here, you have to give them the distance between this one and this one. For this side, you don't have a new tower nearby. It's stated there. Yeah, we have additional notes, like what the landlord has agreed to do. Like here, so the landlord has agreed to grant 24 hours uninterrupted access from the air. Landlord to remove the zinc building / Basha church within the acquired space. Like if there's anything within the acquired space, even if it's bush or trees, economic trees, the landlord has to remove them before we can actually start work on the site. So here it's just a more environmental note on how the site actually is. But you don't have to stress yourself about this one. So. And this is like a sketch of how the site is supposed to look like. And the dimensions to the nearest building and the rest. So once this is done, we submit it back to our clients. They approve it, and if it's a go, like okay, so it's okay, then we can proceed with this particular option. They ask us to go for soil test. Soil test is done just to determine the type of foundation that the tower will have. An example of the soil tests reports. Again, you don't have to worry yourself about it because we have people that will do it. This is how it looks like, and they take their reading from the soil. Let's English. Yeah. So this is them doing the soil test, getting the soil sample and the rest. Right. So that's done with the soil test. So when this is done, we submit it back to them again. That's when they now finally send us an ITP, instruction to proceed. site. So looking at this. This ITP comes via email. So with this ITP, they will tell you like, okay, you see the soil test, they will be the TSS, this is the date. They will be the soil test, they submitted it. So they will assign a TOA. On this particular site, they're using a 45 meters TOA. This is the type of TOA, Omia lattice. Foundation type. Based on the soil test, they will tell you the type of foundation that will be needed for that particular site so that the TOA can stand properly and not fall over time. So for this one, they did a pile foundation. You understand what pile is, right? So you did civil engineering. Okay. So palisade fence is like, you know those metallic fence they use in fencing the side around?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the palisade fence. Here they tell you the sides, 15 by 15. This is the acquired sides of sites. But the actual site like you build is 12 by 12. Soil tests contractor, the name of the person that did the soil. The contractor that did the soil test. Then approved KPA. Like you know when you're doing your pile, you have to bore down, drill down. So they approved these 7 meters bore pile. So the pile has to be 7 meters deep. And site raise. Based on this TSS, as you can see, they took spot levels for all the points A, B, C, and D. So point A, spot level is this. Point B, this is the spot level. Point C, this is the spot level. Point D, this is the spot level. And your road level, this is the road level. So with this information, they will now tell you, okay, raise so and so point 300 mm. Raise 40 cm at point D. So meaning at that point D, the retaining wall height is supposed to be this. Okay, so see there, this is the coordinates of the site. This is your site address. So once this comes out, what you do, we normally have someone that prepares our site drawing for us. So he sends this information, this one, the TSS report and soil test report to the person. And they will produce a site drawing for us. That will give us an actual view of how the site will look like. So this is how the site drawing looks like. IHS, BTS drawing, site ID, the TOA height and the type of TOA. Foundation type 7 meters high, both flat. This is sorted from Google Map, the actual location of the site. Sorry. So yeah. So this we got from the TSS. Let me look for the TSS for this particular site. This is it. This is the sketch. Toa. See the Toa location. When this TSS was done, this used to be the former layouts they used for side bay. But now we changed it. There's a block wall, but the block wall now has been changed to palisade. Block wall that separates the power equipment, like your generator, diesel tank, ATS. If there's a transformer too on the side, it comes here. And the rest you can have your planes and the rest of it. So this is like just this rough sketch now has now been transferred to this single drawing. See the existing building too, everything here. So this is the site plan. Like I said, see the generator, the tank. Can I increase it? To our location, these are your planes for telecom equipment. Power equipment, tank, gen, NEPA box. So this one has its own entrance, and this has its own entrance. So they have two entrances, and this is your guard house, security house on the side. So this is the tower. This is how the drawing looks like. The palisade fence. Your guardhouse design. Piling, foundation details. So anybody that is implementing the site will work based on what's on this site drawing. This is just the assembly of how to assemble the tower. It doesn't come normally with side drawing. Okay, so once this is done, we send it back to our clients. They have to approve it that okay, the side drawing is okay before you can commence work. So when you start work, your civil work starts. This is the site, the entrance to the site. So the first document you get during the site build is your file integrity report. The person that's handling the project will send you this, all these documents. This is the file integrity report. Then the next will be RF RFI simply means ready for installation. So this checklist is they normally sign it on site with the and operations and FSC. These are just checklists on what you did on site. This is the slab checklist. Proper. Once everything is done like perfect, that means there's no snag on this slab. Sign. Then this is the fence, retaining wall checklist. Everything is okay. No snag. The situation is where you have to as failed. You have to go back to site and fix it. This one is still okay. So, according to this RFI checking report, the site is okay. No snags. So, you don't need to go back to site to correct anything. But that doesn't mean that the FAC document won't be signed. This is the FAC document. Still a checklist too. This is like the final confirmation that okay, all you've done on site is all okay. So the vendor building the site for you will give you all these documents. They are supposed to sign and send back to us. Take note of preliminary handover check. Final handover check. Once this is signed, then you know your site is good to go. So yeah.
Okay, where do we get the template to print? The template to print those documents, or is it the vendor building that will print those documents?
No, try and answer. But I think you can forward them the soft copy and they print it and then for you, scan and send back. So first of all, on right, the first thing you submit is civil work CAC document, which is this. It has your preliminary handover checklist. Once you, I don't have like a sample I can do for you guys to see. Because at the moment we've not completed the ongoing service. So we don't pop up here on next week. This is the RFI checklist. It will be listed on the rescue platform what documents will be needed. RFI checklists. And these are, during CHP2 they send you another document. The CHP TOA Foundation certificate. This is done by Rigavik. You know Rigavik now? But I think now IHS has changed their TOA check vendor from Rigavik. But they've not communicated to us in a new vendor.
Okay, for the tower.
So for this civil work CAC document, all you need is your RFI checklist and your CHP and THP certificate. And we also have another document called 28 days. This one is to confirm the concrete strength after 28 days after casting your tower foundation. So as it checks out, they'll give you this certificate with these readings and returning that strength is okay. This foundation is perfect. After that, you will be requested to submit civil work FAC document. So on the arrangement, we still listed out on RedCube as well. The first document you're supposed to upload, like you are merging everything together, but it has to come serially according to how it is requested for RedCube. So your CHP and THP certificate comes first. Then these 13 certificates, you are the one to prepare it yourself. I have the soft copy here, so all you have to do is just to change what's here. Put in client name, project type, location, site ID, then the earth resistance value. Your guy on site is supposed to give you this one. Tower height, your signature, and safe to climb certificate as well. All you have to do is just change these details to the particular site you're working on. Sign. Concrete test certificate, same thing too. Change this and sign. Electrical test certificate as well. Just to change your site ID, put in the name. Sign. So this reading we call crusher strength of concrete cubes. A sample will be taken to laboratory. In this instance, it's River State University, probably UST laboratory they used for this concrete test. So a sample will have to be taken there to test. This is the result from the material test. Same results, and this is the picture of the concrete strength of the cubes. They have to exact pressure to determine the break points of the concrete. After that, you put in your 28 days. This is your ITP. Remember the ITP I showed you earlier? That has the side view information, filing, depth information, and all that. It's here. Then your side drawing. Remember the side drawing? You have to do that and upload it to as well. This is the approval email for the side drawing. Remember I told you you have to send it back to IHS for them to approve all you can proceed. So you have to attach the approval email as well. This one is signed by the landlord and any other witnesses around. Your file integrity tests reports. I think file integrity is the last document of this particular. So once you've arranged the document like this, then you can submit the red cube for approval. Once it's approved, then you know okay, the work is done. So that's basically it for site A. While for flooded sites, let's go to flooded sites. So first thing first for flood sites. One. So like I can't open this picture. Also, first thing we do on flood side is technical sites on the TSS. It's just like your side built TSS. Still the same document you're using. But you don't have to fill all these, they are not necessary. It's only for new sites you fill these ones. So this is the sketch of the site itself. And the site engineer will have to, while you are doing the TSS, the site engineer is supposed to be there. They will now advise on the height that the site is supposed to be raised to. Like this, they said raise sites by 1.4 meters. Flood level on the site is 0.9 meters above near ground level. Concrete stairs of 4.5 times 3 meters times 1.4 meters to be constructed for access to site, which is here, I think. So this is how the TSS looks like. And you still also have to submit this BOQ. This is your site size, quantity of materials to be used. And IHS will have to approve this one. Sometimes you see them changing these values, like okay, this is 3.0, they might increase it or reduce it. So once that is done, you can now impute your price and send back to them for approval. So this is how the site looks like before, like during the TSS. To do implementation, your guy on site will be sending you pictures as the job is going on. This is the site before they commence. First thing is to break and cut away your former retaining wall on site. Miracle. Thank you. So after that, you excavate just like inside the line, the retaining wall. And the rebars to the height at which
They want it.
they want it. And this rebar too, nothing less than 12 mm, maximum 16. So that's why sometimes it's as simple as if IHS sends their site engineer to site and they find out that they are using something substandard. You have to break it and start again. And this is the block wall. You have to do a block wall around the tower leg because I think they will backfill into this height. See, they've casted the retaining wall. Decommissioning of palisade fence because you have to increase it too as well. After the retaining wall is done, palisade fence done, you have to do equipment lifting. You have to lift the equipment high before you start your backfilling. This is the backfilling process. If you notice this gen, you can see blocks on them. They've raised it. After that, you have to cast your plates under each equipment that are on site. And you have to snap the rebars used for the plate as well, because they want to see that. All these pictures, you have to submit it to IHS. This is the planes. Retaining wall done. See the access stairs they requested for on this drawing. Concrete stairs of to be constructed for access to site. After that, they do blinding. But I don't see, I didn't see blinding. After blinding, you pour your crushing stone. And the work here is completed. Flood sites rehabilitation usually takes 3 to maximum 4 weeks.
So how do you rehabilitate? How do you rehabilitate flood site?
This is the rehabilitation by raising the site
Higher from what it was
from
originally.
what it was already. So even if water come, you will enter inside the site. Yeah, so this is a picture of lining. That is right. So for your reporting, for you to invoice, you would submit documents. Okay. The document you are submitting, you can see this is the PFI for this particular venue site. You are submitting your PFI, signed PFI, and your before and after picture. This is the before picture, before your implementation, signed by the site engineer. And this is the after, assigned also by the
But before
site.
you decide, fill the almost
So,
like that.
immediately a flood site starts, you just need to print the document and take it to the site engineer.
No, we don't need to print any documents.
Yes, the snap,
We don't need to
the
print any
snap
documents.
issue,
You can send them soft copy. You only, but now what they do is online sign up. So you don't even need to get a hard copy. It's only for signing that they have to print.
Okay, you just prepare it and send to them together with the pictures.
Yeah. For sign bill, yeah, you have to submit a picture reporting to as well. From start to beginning. Sorry, from beginning to end. Or rather, start to finish. Side bill. So that will be. So that's that for flooded sites. And bond wall. This one we just started this project, so it's kind of new too as well. But we still have site drawings too for bond wall. First of all, there's TSS. You have to do TSS. Everything you have to do TSS with. So it's this TSS that you get your site drawing from. This is the TSS. From this TSS, they produce a drawing. It's like one, two, this is the drawing. Let's see, from the sketch, that's what they got this. That's what they got the drawing. So once this sketch is approved, they will now instruct you to commence work. 1, 2, 2. This is the method of procedure for bond implementation. Procedures where you start from step 1. If the the site doesn't have backup generator, if you use a local TG. So just the steps for implementing the audio. So this is a picture from the CSS. This one, we've already started work on this one, so this is how it looks like. First of all, the area which you have to be constructing your bundle, you have to prepare the area, like if there are previously plates there, you have to break them and cut away with it and excavate. These are the materials. See the completed excavation there, or excavation is still ongoing. And this gen, you have to move it with IR. Previously, they used to use manual laborers and lift it up by themselves. But now IHS is saying that is not, it's no longer, it's not safe. So they refer us using IR to lift generator to a different location. And they want to see those pictures too as well. Grinding. No. This job is still going on. They've not completed it, it's still ongoing. See, this is a river. For now cast the entire area. What else? Okay, yeah, upcycling. That's what we are currently dealing with at the moment. You can see like training us for that one, how to do before and after pictures and TSS.
If we can have break on this one, continue on Monday.
Okay.
You understand?
Head nothing for me.
Because if you burn a child,
Pamela, head nothing. You don't say you're not doing since. So any questions?
it is worse. It is worse.
It is well.
It is understood.
Pamela. So by the time you start actually doing these things, you get used to it and you understand it better.
Yeah.
Please let me know. No, but okay, who shall do today now? Bondwell construction.
Bondwell,
You don't call me.
flood site, outside gate.
Look at this man. What was the agreement here? Say more than red cube, abi. Since I no get that access. Say if you reach you put me through now. But what's the process?
But side gate, you already know the process.
I know the process now.
And the flood site. So now only Bondwell.
Just to do the TSS.
Or Bondwell. They do TSS too.
Do TSS
So
now.
after TSS, drawing. Yeah,
Who dey do the drawing?
This guy for Lagos.
That one I give you number that time.
Mm.
What that name again?
Yoruba guy. Or if you don't do it, there's this guy in IHS who they always approve our
I know that
housing. And you know to say
Engineer Tony.
you know say most times when we submit drawing, you dey always see one comma because he wants
Make him do am.
so to be on the safe side, you fit just dey give am the drawing make e dey run.
Where be that in?
Housing.
Call the number.
But I see say am, you know say na everyone you know change here. Zero 803 604 2797. My own personal number, but if you want to call on for all this work, you need to call on the official line. It's recorded.
This one I private
Personal
number.
number.
Okay, so you can't call IHS with their personal line.
You
You
go
want to
to
discuss anything?
This one is like outside business now.
Outside,
Okay.
yeah.
That's when you want to do the drawing. No?
Well,
Oh yeah, then access ref too.
Where they get the information like that?
Now then we'll do the swap documents, give to Chuka reason. They have to prepare a swap document. I want to show you something.
so what is the swap document for?
Safe work permits, SWP.
Okay, like we have one now that I want to do now.
And I just show them sample.
Okay, or use that one to do push your sample. Abi? We have two sides that I want to do. Let me get Tony to bring this.
Okay, this is how the document looks like. This is for one wall construction. So all you have to do is put in your dates. It's not that clear. Put in your dates, type of job that you do, like
Which is
done.
just doing it as you are teaching.
Okay, so two different regions. Which one are flooded sites? So all these ones remains the same. I'm not changing anything here. I'm not changing anything. All you are changing is this. So normally we have different regions. Rivers, Asaba, Lagos, and Southwest, and North. Those four regions. So if you are applying for Rivers region, all the sites there should be river sites. Asaba region, all the sites should be Asaba region sites. So for this one, I don't think you don't safe work for this one. So what we need to do
This one want to know, it's called a safe work permit, honey.
Yes.
Before the ref.
So we change the dates to today's dates. 04 So normally these safe work permits last for 1 week. So job start date, you have to put the date you are applying for. And the end date, maximum 1 week. So 1 week should be 11th.
Then, which one is that other one?
This is the worker name.
No? Which side is this?
Port Harcourt 0123.
No, no, this one.
We've
Because I get the two sides.
Yes. But this one's a bundle, not separate.
No, I mean, I think you can just be doing it at once now.
No, separate.
Ah, okay.
Like if it's bundle, only bundle sides. Not side, only front side.
But it's one side. I mean, so what is one wall? I mean, or it's two?
The two front side.
Okay, so you are doing only one now.
I'm doing 3 bundle sides.
Then where you get this three?
And the bundle ID is only work.
I just want you to do only this one at once. As you are teaching now, we are practicalizing it now.
No, I will still do it too. No,
Okay.
So this one remains the same. Yeah, let's change it to durunwa.
Maybe the signature of change,
Durunwa, WAN,
NWA.
Durunwa.
Remove the N.
Okay.
The N.
There.
DURENWA.
Okay. So now you will do this one every week, or if not, then we will get rest to work.
Pamela there.
Who give the supervisor? Okay, Pamela will be on it. Okay.
Okay. How is that who?
So Pamela will do the safe work permits.
Okay.
Okay, your phone number 08.
Looks like call for and then you don't want to mind the
Yeah.
Might be on
If
it.
not, so then not Pamela name there.
I put Pamela name.
Pamela Odi.
I need for you to say that. I don't have access.
Phone number 081 63 So sign your signature for me.
Chuka, Obi,
Yes, sir.
Chuka said that the brotherhood are not proud of you because he refused to find a wife. Chuka, la character. Yes, yeah. Say the brotherhood, they're not happy with you at all.